I'm recording.
We're recording the podcast. Best of the year.
In person.
In the people.
Mm-hmm. In people.
We are in.
We're in people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here together at last.
In person.
Once again with the best of the year 2025.
Yeah, this is 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
It's 5 years in a row we've done
years, at least 5
with this.
years
That's really really exciting. I like the end of the year podcast. That's one of my favorite ones that we do. It feels like an award show.
It is. This is the only award show that actually matters.
Game of the year? Don't even. We don't even care about game of the year at this point.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're gonna go through. We got a bunch of categories that include some of you guys as well. And then, of course, games that we played this year and games we're looking forward to and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. If you're looking to see what games we liked the best, what games we maybe liked the least,
which ones we liked but no one else did,
which ones we liked and no one else did, this is the episode.
This is it. This is the one you want to know.
So I just wanted to start it off. I got you a little gift, a little gift-a-rooney.
This is very nice of you. I also got you a little gift, a rooney. Oh. I apologize though because it's not what I wanted to give you, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a little roly-poly here.
Look at him go into the background.
That's right. Here, I didn't wrap
it. It's not green. Holy shit! You actually printed this?
I did print it. I wanted to paint it.
Dude.
So here's the thing, is that Dookie sends me these models, and he's like, "Hey, like, what would it cost to get one of these done?" And I'm like, "I could do that for you." But to paint it's another story. And so I was going to paint it.
Good,
I pulled the paints out and they're rock hard.
Oh, because you haven't used them in so long.
They're chalks now.
Yeah,
so,
no doubt.
Yeah. So the model's done. If somebody painted, but
are we able to show?
Yeah.
So that it's like a Yangus from Dragon Quest VIII slime. So he's got Yangus's helmet on, and it looks that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, and then this piece isn't attached, so you can do. Wait, I can't get it in the hole.
My hole.
But yeah, so
that's
there
cool,
you go, man. So it wouldn't take much to paint it if you find somebody that's talented with paint pens or whatever. But Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
What to do? Okay, I'll open up this. So you let it slip that you were bringing something too. So I was like, damn it, because I was looking for paints, and so I went in town to try and find some paints to actually paint the thing up.
Yeah.
Nah, no dice. The one place in town had paints. They wanted $12 a pot for them, and I needed at least seven different colors of paint. So anyway, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Whoa!
The official
soundtrack, the actual Final Fantasy VII original soundtrack, dude. That's so cool.
I figured you should own that.
I mean, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Holy. I've never owned a video game soundtrack in my life before. Yeah. Thanks, dude. That's really wicked. I appreciate that a lot. What a guy, this guy. Hey, fantastic.
Yeah, dude, figured that. I got that when I was at the Distant Worlds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had like all the soundtracks.
That's right. And I suppose they would have played them. They had them all. Did they have 9?
Yeah.
Did you buy it?
Yeah. I bought 8, 9, 7. I didn't buy 10. I don't think they had any 10 left when I got to the.
Oh, really,
dude? So
10's a good soundtrack.
It is. So before they opened, I like got there shortly before the doors opened, and like people were like lined.
No way.
And then I was like, oh man. And then they opened the doors, and I was like, oh well, it's open. It's opening now anyway. So I'm glad I didn't wait. And then I go inside, and like where they sell all the soundtracks and merch and stuff.
Sure.
Lined up right to the door.
Oh man, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was a good show though. You said
it was. Oh my god, phenomenal.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I would have loved to have gone to that. Well, we did Video Games Live, and that was fantastic too.
And that hasn't come through in so long.
Are they still doing it?
I think so, but I don't know.
Tommy Tallarico was getting in some trouble with the Intellivision or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, because they promised like all this shit and they couldn't do any
they
of
couldn't
it.
do it, and they took like money, and then the company went under or something like that. I don't know.
Classic Kickstarter shenanigans
stuff,
if you ask me.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, when we did Video Games Live, that was fantastic.
So good.
So I can only imagine how great this was.
Dude,
like,
it was
like
so
Final
good.
Fantasy music in a symphony is already like it's just on that alone.
Dude, and they hand pick like the scenes they're showing on the big screen during each of the songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like an experience
It's
on top
so
of the
good,
music.
dude.
That's so cool.
It was really good. And it was like long. Like they have you play, they play for like, I don't know, maybe like an hour or something. And then they have like a 20-minute intermission.
Sure,
And then they do
okay.
like another hour.
So it's a literal orchestra, like going to the opera.
And
kind
like
of thing.
there's like a choir in the background.
Mm.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was
That's
so
fantastic.
good. It was
yeah,
so good.
it was worth the trip then.
Yeah,
That was you and Fem Trooper?
Yeah, Fem Trooper was there.
That's awesome. No,
Yeah.
that's wicked.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
it was a good time, man.
Good times,
good
man.
time.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, yeah, let's get to the
We gotta
old
get into the year.
Listerino.
Yeah. So I mean, we kind of alluded to it at the beginning, but every year we do a compilation of all the things throughout the year that we kind of have. We've boiled it down to a list now at this point.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll take one away and add another one.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever,
for the most part, yeah, we're down the center of it, and so we have a list of like different things that we'll go through it. And do you want me to
you
start?
lead because you have the list in order.
I have the list in order. Yeah,
and mine's like pretty not in order now.
So we have to start. As someone told me once long ago, first is the worst. And so we have to start with the worst game that we played this year.
I'm definitely one of those get the bad news out first.
I get it, 100%.
Because then you feel a little better.
Yeah.
Your dog's dead, but you don't have to take care of the dog anymore.
So my worst game played this year was hard. Last year was really easy. This year was.
Do you remember
not
what
hard.
it was last year?
No, last year I could probably find it, but if I'm not mistaken, it was Last Dream.
Oh,
remember I did that?
Yeah,
that one, and
I
Faith
remember
and Finny
that.
said how great it was. The game was okay, but it was an RPG Maker game. I didn't like it, and then it was like
making you do
puzzles.
Sudoku puzzles.
Yeah,
like,
so yeah, no. It was easy last year. This year, I gotta say, out of all the streams that I did, there wasn't a game that I played where I was like, this game was bad.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm taking a bit of a cheat this time, and for Spectre Fest, I was playing through a PS1 medley. And Warhawk hands down was the worst game. That game was terrible. Like, I mean, like the story behind Warhawk and the reason why I wanted to play is we do Spectre Fest in name of for Jason.
Yeah.
And so Jason had won this contest with a TV show about video games a long time ago called Game Nation. And they sent him a copy of Warhawk for free as a reward for winning this contest.
Yeah.
And that was a game that he wanted. And he beat the game. He played through and beat the game. I can't beat level 1. It is so unbelievably bad. And the game itself has like these FMV sequences.
Oh, really?
So it's like, like the Sega CD did this with Killer Shark? Where like it would cut to like a movie, but it's really grainy and it's the box is only this big. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. And so I would say that was the worst I played this year. But to be perfectly frank, it's a bit of a cop-out because I only did 2 streams with Warhawk on it. I didn't like dedicate the stream itself to it. But yeah, other than that, I gotta say, I went back through my list a few times and there wasn't a single game where I was like, this is the worst. Yeah. If I have to pick an actual game that I streamed, then it's gonna go to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah.
And that, again, it feels like putting it under the worst category just isn't. It's not
pretty
fair.
good at vetting what games we play.
Absolutely. It's just, I don't think it's fair to put it under the worst category because it wasn't a bad game. It just had a lot of bad things. I was going to say some, but it had a lot of bad things in it. Yeah. Over half the game itself was filler, but that's also optional, right? Like I watched a guy stream the game. He skipped all of that and he still beat the game just fine.
Right.
So you know, I don't know. It's one of those things. If I would say Warhawk, if I have to pick an actual stream, then it would go to Rebirth, I guess, at this point. But
Yeah,
how about you? What was your worst game that you streamed this year? You did a lot. You streamed a lot of games this year.
Yeah, I did. I didn't add it up. I should have done that. I mean, the year's not over yet.
Yeah, there's still room for more here. Absolutely,
dude. How about that Star Trek Shattered Dimension?
No, that was
Shattered Universe.
It has been a long time. Put a clip of you rage quitting the stream because
this is the canon ending. Sulu dies because he's a fucking moron and deserves to be fucking dead. That's the canon ending. Really, this is the good ending because he should not be out there piloting the fucking Excelsior with captain skills like this. Fuck Sulu. Fuck this game. Have a great night, guys.
It's been a long time. Most of the time when your streams end like abrupt, it's because your internet crapped out.
Yeah.
But like, it's been a long time since you were so mad at a game that you're just like, bye, and you hit the eject button and shut the stream down. It has been a long time since I saw that, and I was like, that one's going on the list.
Yeah. So originally, it was Contra. No, it's got to be Contra Legacy of War.
Okay,
it was
fair.
even worse.
That one was bad.
It was really bad. Yeah.
You had Fates though to like balance you out with that.
Yeah. Like at least we
Right?
had fun because there's two of us and it was a bad game. But Shattered Universe, I at least got to the end of.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah,
Whereas
absolutely.
this was like, oh, it was so bad. I think Legacy of War, and it was like a top-down Contra, which they did end up pulling up eventually on the PS2.
Yeah.
But it was just a nightmare. Like, you were constantly dying. The difficulty was always there because of the Contra series, but it was like very like unfair. You would have to shoot every like square inch of every wall because you could get lives. That was the only way you could really get lives, is you'd find secrets in the walls. And then, like, anytime they would add any platforming, you would lose at least 2 lives trying to just jump onto anything.
Oh, yeah.
It was so bad.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I tuned in for a few of those streams, and I was like, I don't know. I don't think they're getting through this one.
No.
But you did get through it.
No, we got, I think we bailed on, like, the 3rd level or
yeah,
second level.
I mean, like, not that you finished the game, but you didn't, like, end the stream, right? Like you were like you that's why I was laughing with the Star Trek one, right? Because and like I tuned in, you had already gone through this mission I think twice already before I even got there, and the way that mission was working is you come in and you have to protect the ship for 5 minutes without it blowing up.
10 minutes
10 minutes without it blowing up. And the whole time it's just fleet after fleet.
And then they start adding
fleet.
more.
And you were like, the faster I take them down, the more that show up. It's like
the worst part about that game was, so in order to make it through Star Trek Shattered Universe, I beat the 1st level, I beat the 2nd level, and then the 3rd level on, I had to use invincibility cheats, to get access to the best ship in the game.
Right.
And it was still the hardest game I ever played in my life. The mission, the one I got stuck on that I had to start using cheats, and the rest of them were bullshit too, but you're with Sulu, who's piloting the Excelsior, and you're in the mirror universe, and I don't know if you saw the original series episode where there's like Daystrom creates like that AI that controls the Enterprise.
Yeah.
So you go to this part of space where there's like these ships and there's nobody aboard, and you're like, oh, it must be like just like a ship graveyard.
Sure.
There should be a safe place to get through.
This makes sense.
And it's all these AI controlled ships that are killing you. And picture this, you're in a little fighter, a little dinky ass fighter.
Okay.
You got the Excelsior, which is in my opinion the greatest
one of the best ships of all time. 100%.
You got the Excelsior here, and then you've got, so the Enterprise would be like a Constellation class. You got 4 Constellation classes on all 4 sides. The Excelsior is doing nothing.
Yeah,
and you have to
literally sitting there.
Yeah, and you have to take out all 4 of these Constellation classes. And the worst part was the quicker I think I spent an hour and a half one stream trying to beat this level.
Yeah.
And I got good at it.
Sure.
But the problem was the better I got, the more damage they were doing to the Excelsior.
Yeah, it just balanced out, right?
What the hell? Yeah. So then I ended up, I had to put cheats on, and we got to the end of the game. And that game was a nightmare too. But Contra, Legacy of War, it was just bad. Like Shattered Universe was bad because it was fucking impossible.
Right.
But this was not Shattered Soul. That was a good game. Legacy of War was really just badly made.
Right.
There was a part where you like half the time you don't even know where the frick you're supposed to go.
Exactly.
But there was a part where like there's like this thing and Face is like, I don't know, do we just jump on that? And we jumped on it and it didn't do anything. And then there was like kind of a ledge over here. I was like, I don't know, should I just jump over there? And you just fall into the water.
Oh,
and then all of a sudden I respawn on the thing that we were standing on, and then all of a sudden it starts moving. I was like, oh, this is a boat? And then I'm driving the boat, and there's like a bridge, and I drive under the bridge, and the bridge, somehow Fates' character gets snagged on the bridge and pushed into the water. It's like so bad.
It's a disaster.
It was so bad.
Some of those later Contra games were, what were they even thinking?
PS1 era.
What were they thinking at that point, right?
Yeah,
like
it was really bad.
And this
then
isn't
PS2
even,
was good.
This isn't even like a Streets of Rage 3 situation. Like the game itself is
the whole
just
game
ridiculous,
is
right? Like,
yeah, it was terrible.
what were they thinking? Unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is. It makes for good content.
It does.
I gotta say, people are gonna remember that Star Trek stream.
I remember back there in the comment, I could see like the chat after I stopped. He's like, oh. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Good times. Yeah, it was great. Moving on from the worst, we're moving over into the most disappointing game that we played this year.
So I usually scale this one like games that I was actually like excited to play.
Something you were hyped for.
Yeah, and like I remembered the PS1 Contra games being shit.
Yep.
I didn't know if the PS2 ones were or not, but I knew the PS1 ones were.
Yep.
So my most crappiest game I don't think is the same as
it's not the same. No, because most disappointed means that it's not necessarily the worst. It could be a really good game,
but not what you were
anticipating it to be. Yeah. And so using that kind of rule set, this one's tied for me because there's two games that I played this year that fell short. I fell short of expectations, at least for the one. And that is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
right,
and Visions of Mana.
Oh yeah.
And so the reason why it's a tie is because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I knew what I was getting into going into.
Yeah, you played Remake,
and that's it's not only I played Remake, but I also played Rebirth significantly after its launch, after everybody already had said like these are the areas you're gonna have to watch out for. There's a lot of side quests. There's a side quest, like I this is the one I mentioned to everybody that's considering it. Is there's literally a side quest, literally when you get into where is it? Into Mediel. When you get into Mediel, there is a quest that you need to do that involves an old lady and a chicken. Okay.
Really?
And so what you got to do is you go and you talk to this old lady and she's like, my chicken's missing. And you have to go and
chicken chaser.
You got to go find the chicken. No joke. You literally go hunt for these chickens.
You literally are a chicken chaser.
Yeah, quite literally. You go and find these chickens. Okay. You go and you collect the chicken and you bring it back to the old lady. You collect a second chicken. You bring it back to the old lady. You go to collect the third chicken and he's getting attacked by some beast. So you got to fight the beast, and then it's not like a cutscene where you grab the chicken, go back. No, you literally have to walk back from where you are all the way back to, and the chicken's going off the path. So you got to get them in, and you got Red 13's got like, it's a terrible, awful mission. And then when you get, spoiler alert, if you don't want this to be spoiled for you, this is a moment to skip ahead 30 seconds.
Huge story chicken spoilers.
But when you get back, and you're like, there we go, rescue the chicken. The lady's like, perfect. And it cuts to black and she kills the chicken and cooks it. And I'm like, what's the point of me doing all this?
To feed her family.
Yeah, for nothing. And then that's it. That's the quest. So you don't get anything for it. You don't do like nothing.
Really?
It's terrible. And then the other one is in the same location. I might have the place wrong, but it's in the same location. You have to go and collect mushrooms. And so it's not just, oh, there's a mushroom, you push X and grab it. No. This is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. it's a mini game.
No.
So you got to get the joysticks in the right spot, and then you have to move the joystick so that you move the mushroom and
Pull
pluck
it
it up.
out.
If you screw it up, you pluck half the mushroom and you fail the mission.
Why?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Top 10 some of the worst moments in playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And the reason why I put Visions of Mana on the list, and again, you were giving me a heads up, like, hey, heads up, this game runs, it exceeds where it should. And it wasn't so bad starting off, but then all of a sudden it was like cutscene, and the most excessive area was when you meet Julei. So you meet Julei, and there's literally 6 cutscenes in a row where Julei moves to a flower to water it, and you move behind. You have to walk. The cutscene doesn't continue. It stops the cutscene. You walk up, and he's like, anyway, continuing the story from what I was saying. Then it stops, and he moves, and you walk. Like it took a 30-second moment and ballooned it to like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It was brutal.
The game itself was fine. If anyone ever asked me, and
I can't recommend.
I wouldn't recommend. I don't think I would recommend. It's definitely not a for everybody game. If you were a fan of the Mana series, then sure. But I'm gonna put out a YouTube video on it, and the YouTube video is why this game was just good and not great. Right. Yeah. And that's basically the gist of it, right? Is it
overstays its welcome.
It really, it should have pulled the plug a little bit earlier. Yeah. I think that they
pulled the trigger earlier, really, because it's like setting things up, and then it just keeps it
keeps going.
Yeah.
It was like, we're not ready to be done with the game yet. We need to add some more. And
Let's
you can tell
4 more boss fights.
Like, you can just tell that they're just adding things in. And then not only after you get through all of like the whatever beasts that they call them, the mana beasts, whatever they call them.
They are the mana beasts,
but they're not called the mana beasts.
Yeah.
Then you do a boss rush at the end, on top of it.
Yeah, so it's like, what was the point?
So yeah, I don't know. I would say most disappointed I teeter-totter between those two. That's why I put both of them down, because on sometimes I'm like, this one was worse, but the payoff in Rebirth was fine. But all the schlock and all the crap, and then the Sephiroth moments, like they really ruined a lot of it. But some of the moments were really, really well done. Yeah. Right. So it balances a little bit. Whereas with Visions of Mana, it was like a steady crawl and then a harsh drop. And then it kind of came out in a harsh drop again. Like it was just, not great. So it is.
What was my most disappointing? I don't even I did this list like a while ago.
And it's
this is a game I played so much earlier in the year.
Oh, okay.
So I was mentioning to DG here. Fem Trooper told me to write down actually track all the games that I've been playing every year. And I would have missed this. I would have probably said Visions of Mana too, but fucking Fantasian Neo Dimension.
Yeah,
dude,
you were not impressed with that.
So hyped.
You were ready for that game.
Sakaguchi, Uematsu,
the man,
the Gooch himself. Yes,
Dream Team.
Mistwalker's latest adventure on the PS5,
and like the dioramas and stuff in there. That was really cool,
fantastic. And the combat system was pretty good. Like, it was a very good idea.
Yeah.
But the problem was that you were just always in combat. Like, I feel like combat was like, I know combat is a lot in JRPGs, but this was completely overdone.
Absolutely.
And it was, the whole game was just annoying to play.
Yeah.
You got it like Visions of Mana, it overstayed its welcome. Not only that though, I got to where I thought I was coming up to the end of the game, and there was like 2 people in my chat who had played through the whole game.
Okay.
And they're like, no, you're approaching the halfway mark.
Oh.
And that's when I had to dip out.
You're like,
I was like,
all right.
My God.
That's it.
Because it's like, so for the first, I'm going to call it the first half.
Sure.
First half of what I played.
The whole game.
Yeah. The first half of what I played, it really does. Like, it starts off strong and like these story events are coming together and you're like, oh, this is cool. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's get to the bottom of that. And then like you do learn like a bunch about the world and it like piques your interest in the world. And then you hit a point. So you're like, if you take it like a clock, you're like here and you're like, oh man, I'm invested in this shit. And then from here to about like here, nothing really happens in the story at all.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, there's like a lot. They keep putting like boss rushes in for no reason. And like, there's no story happening for hours upon hours. And it's just like, boss rushes all the time.
Unreal.
and then there's like a puzzle with random encounters, a big puzzle with random encounters, and I hate puzzles, and I hate them even more when I can't focus on the goddamn puzzle because I'm getting random encountered. And it did have a cool system where you could turn random encounters off.
Sure.
And then you'd hit like you toggle it back on, you fight all the random encounters you would have gotten while you had them on. But then you end up with, because the encounters are so high, and this is coming from a guy who loves to grind.
And you play a lot of JRPGs.
Yeah.
You play the grindy ones, the non-grindy ones.
I love the grindy ones, usually the most.
You're usually all in on grind.
And this was like, the encounter rate was so high, so when you turned your encounters off to do one of these shitty puzzles, you finish the puzzle and you've got probably like 60 enemies you have to fight in one go.
Because you turned it off.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And it was like, the battle system was fun, but it was like, I don't want to be...
It was a weird system.
It was, but it was really good. Like you had to like, all the different
attacks, connecting or something.
Yeah, all the different attacks had like a line that they would do, and you had to like try and like get them to, and some of them would have like an arc, and like you'd try and get that line to hit as many enemies as possible. Some of them were AoE. The combat system was good, but the fact that in order to not have encounters every like 2 milliseconds, you would have to do a like 60 to 40 enemy battle. So I don't want to be in combat for like 15 minutes straight.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's different if it's a boss fight and you're like strategizing.
Yeah,
You gotta
like if there's a build up to it.
Yes.
And then you complete it, you get that kind of.
But when I'm fighting dogs, like, you know what I mean? I'm just punching dogs.
Just random things.
15 minutes, like straight, 20 minutes straight.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No. And it was like, it dragged. Nothing happened for a very long time. And it was just like, oh my God, I had to tap out.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Biggest
I remember. And you were hyped for that.
Dude, I was
you
so
were ready
excited
to go for that one. You played that one instead of Visions of Mana.
Yeah, I did.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you picked up the PS5 for Visions of Mana.
And then that came out, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna jump in on this one.
Yeah.
Right? So crazy.
Dang.
It's funny because I get that one mixed up with Metaphor. Right?
I bought Metaphor. I haven't played
it. So like I get those two games mixed up. They're nothing alike.
Yeah.
But I get those two games mixed up in my head, and I thought originally when you were talking about this game Fantasia, I thought you were talking about Metaphor, because everyone was talking about how great Metaphor is.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
That's not in line with what Dookie is saying, but yeah, no, I remember watching those streams, and I remember watching them being like, that's not even a game I'm gonna grab.
Yeah,
like it's just not for me.
Too bad.
Too bad. When you got a dream team like Umatsu and Sakaguchi, that's got to be tough to, and it wasn't really well received either, right?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Like, I mean, you got every group's got their fanboys saying that they're great, but on the whole, it was a very mid game, right?
It's too bad, man.
Terrible, unfortunate, but well, I mean, it wouldn't be disappointing if it wasn't
disappointing.
Switching things up a little bit, we're gonna move over to the most surprising game that we played this year, and this one I was so excited. I was so excited to talk about. For me, this is RoboCop Rogue City.
Oh yeah, it looked good.
And that was a great game. Yeah. I went in completely like I didn't even know the game existed for starters.
Really?
I picked it up randomly on a Steam sale for $4 or $4.50.
Yeah, it was like dirt cheap.
It was dirt cheap.
I think you can get it free on PlayStation Plus.
Turns out I have it for free on my PS5. I went back and looked. A phenomenal game.
Yeah,
absolutely. I had such a blast with RoboCop Rogue City. It combined the kind of detective elements. It had that campy 80s B movie cheese in there. It had the original actors doing the voices for the characters, right? Like, it was such a fun play, and being RoboCop just feels so badass.
Yeah, I bet.
Because you just walk into a room with your freaking RoboCop gun, and you light the room up. And you can upgrade. There's RPG elements to it. You can upgrade yourself. You can change things. They released a DLC. I'm going to be running that this upcoming year. But yeah, fantastic game. And that one came out of left field because I was originally intending on playing Doom Eternal.
Okay.
So I picked up on that Steam sale, I picked up Doom Eternal, RoboCop Rogue City, and Halo the Master Chief Collection.
Okay.
And I got Doom Eternal for like $11 These are all Canadian prices, by the way. That's cheap here. I know that sounds expensive in US dollars. But I got that. I got the RoboCop for $4 and like the Master Chief for like $8. And the Master Chief collection is Halo 1, 2, 3. I think it's even more than that.
Oh, really?
Like it's a lot of games for $8. Like you're really getting your money's worth. And so yeah, I had a lot of fun with RoboCop Rogue City. To the point where I almost considered running through it again.
Really?
Just because it's just fun. Like
how long is it too?
Short. I think I beat it in 4 streams, maybe 5 streams. Not short, like, you know, like I think it was like 20 hours. It was the right amount of time to spend as RoboCop kicking ass.
Yeah. I knew that it was like good, but I didn't like, because I Kame was streaming it.
Oh, okay.
And I remember watching him and I was like, damn, this actually looks good.
Yeah, it was good.
Because it was like a single A or double A game.
Oh yeah.
Like, the budget wasn't high.
No, not at all. No.
And it was, it looked really good. And then when I saw you were playing it, I was like, I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, if you have a copy for it on your PlayStation, it was the perfect game to play. I played that in between, I think I played it between Rebirth and Dragon Quest 3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's
a good like palate cleanser.
It was the perfect palate cleanser.
Yeah.
It was like 20 something hours. Honestly, you shut your mind off to play it. Like there's a story. It takes place in between RoboCop 2 and RoboCop 3.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought it was like maybe
timeline.
1 and 2 or something.
No, so in the timeline it takes place there. Because they have to work in things happen in RoboCop 3 that would impact the way this game works, right?
Oh.
So, but yeah, I would highly recommend, especially if you catch it on sale. If you already have it for free, you're doing yourself a disservice by not playing it.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it regularly goes on sale for dirt cheap, and it is worth every single penny.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check
what
it out.
was my most surprising?
Most surprising.
I think I know what it is. I want to see if that's what it is. It is, yes, Neo Contra. So like I said earlier, I knew that the PS1 Contra games were shit.
terrible. Yeah.
I didn't know what the PS2 games were going to be like.
Oh, okay.
We got to Shattered Soldier, I think it was called, and it was really fucking good. And we were like, both Fates and I were super surprised because the PS1 was
Did he play these?
He hasn't played any Contra.
He never played any Contra before.
Started all of them.
Okay, so he's new. You jumped off at the PS1 era. Yeah, because they were bad. You're like, well, the series is toast at this point.
Pretty much. Fair enough. So we're both going into uncharted territory basically on the PS2, and Shattered Soldier was very, very good, very good, classic Contra style, the side view like run and gun style.
Sure.
And then Neo Contra was kind of like that kind of top down view the whole game, and we were like, damn it, we're back to this again, right? We thought we were gonna be in for another like Legacy of War,
sure,
which was,
but it's feeling more PS1 at this point.
But it looked like maybe it was going to be like the PS1, the shitty top-down PS1 game. And then like we're like, whatever, we'll try it. And then the more we played it, this was the only one where if we couldn't beat it, we're like, well, let's just do another stream of this. And like we just kept going until we like beat the game.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was so good. And then every time you do like a playthrough, even if you don't beat it, you unlock like new guns and new characters sometimes. And like, it was so good. New loadouts. And then all the new loadouts are usually better than the old ones, so you can get a little bit further. And it was so good. And on top of the gameplay, the moment you fire this game up, it's like this like new metal playing and like people like getting shot out of a rocket.
Yeah, it was extra.
Oh, it was so good, dude. It was so good.
It was exactly what you wanted out of a Contra game.
Yeah, especially in like the 2000, like
that
mid
peak,
2000s,
like Fast and the Furious level, right? Like,
and then there's a point in the game. So I gotta focus on 2 points that like killed us. There's a part. It's like you fight this boss. You end up in this underground lair. You fight this boss. The bosses were all cool too, by the way. And you beat the boss, and there's always like a cutscene in between because there's a story in these ones, and they're actually like pretty decent. Anyways, it's this and you beat the boss, and then all of a sudden this cutscene starts out, and it's just this volcano with like smoke coming out of it. and then all of a sudden, boom, like some shit shoots out of the volcano, and it's us.
Oh.
And we're doing like, you know, when in Contra you do the somersault while you're through the air,
Yeah.
and we're just like, and then we like, and then you land in the water, and you're like not on fire, and the whole time the main guy has a
So I was gonna cigar. Has to have a cigar. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's so good. And then the other time, the camera, like, dude, the direction is
It's
so
like, you
good.
know, they're having fun with it.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like they're having a blast with it.
So you're like, you see like clouds off in the distance, right? This is how this next cutscene starts, and this is the start of like a different level, and you can see like from here up on the characters, and they're like juddering a little bit, and we're like, what's going on? Is it like the game lagging out? And then as the camera zooms out, you can kind of hear a helicopter, and you're like, oh, like maybe they're riding in a helicopter. No, they're not riding in a helicopter. They are running on the propeller blades of the helicopter. And the whole level, you're running
On a helicopter.
You're running on the
Wow.
propeller blades. It's so good.
That's
and like
hilarious.
the way that the camera like zooms out to show that they're running on these helicopter blades the whole time.
That's hilarious.
Oh man,
we
it
need
was
more of
so
that in
good.
gaming.
Yes.
We need more of that.
Just
right?
fun for the sake
just
of fun.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
right? I don't need realism. I just need fun.
Yeah, it was
that sounds
so
fantastic.
good. So good.
Yeah, way to go, Contra. Good job.
Yeah. Neo Contra on the
Neo
PS2.
Contra.
Check both of the Shattered Soldier and Neo Contra were so good.
Favorite stream to watch this year. So we check out a good amount of streams all across the spectrum. This year is a bit special for me because I did a full year streaming on YouTube in addition to streaming with Twitch as well.
Yeah.
And so I've got two. I've got a Twitch stream and a YouTube stream. The Twitch stream this year, I've been hanging out with Arcalis in the Rumpus Room this year quite a bit. Those guys, he puts on a really good show.
Yeah, he does.
Like
yeah.
out of the people in Twitch, like a lot of people phone it in, right? A lot of people just kind of, they show up, they do their thing, and then they whatever. Arcalis, his channel on Twitch is Rumpus Room TV. Literally everybody that comes into the channel, if you raid his channel, you know this 100% because he's got a whole thing,
a whole,
right?
Like, theatrical,
it's exactly what it is. It's theatrics, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a show. The whole thing's a show. It's got an opening, an end. They roll credits at the end.
Yeah.
Very interactive. Fantastic stream. If you've never been, you definitely want to go and check them out. YouTube, I came across a streamer called Ridiculous Richie is his name.
Okay.
And this guy randomly jumps into my YouTube channel. So I am very terrified of my YouTube chat.
Yeah, me too a little bit.
The very first YouTube stream I ever did was immediately hate bomb rated by some guy at Burger Planet.
That's the same guy who hate rated me like months and months later.
It's ridiculous. And so these guys jump into my chat and they're spewing the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
And so I just was like, fine, whatever, boop, and I just turned my YouTube stream off because I was like, I don't care at all.
And
this is not worth it.
It's really hard to moderate the YouTube chat.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So if you don't have a live moderator in YouTube, like my recommendation for you, just turn it off. It's awesome. Just shut it off. And they go away. It is what it is. But so anyway, this guy randomly jumps in, Ridiculous Richie. He's like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah. We start talking back and forth. And the next thing I know,
you're like, this guy's not dropping the N-word.
This guy, the lowest possible bar of entry, right? But very awesome, like salt of the earth kind of dude, like incredibly friendly. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do for you? He's like, because you don't have a lot of viewers in here, I'm gonna help you out, and I'm gonna start shouting you out on my streams. And I'm like, sure, man, that sounds fantastic. I tune into his stream the one day randomly, like a week or two later. He's got 45 people in there, and I'm just kind of sitting in there. I didn't say nothing. He's like, hey, so here's a list of streamers you need to check out. Sure enough, my name's on the list. And he's like checking that out. He put a link in his chat, and he's like, go check this guy out. And so I typed back to him. And then since then, we've been like chatting back and forth. Like, like he's just a cool dude, right? Like, so he's the very first YouTube friend I ever made. Yeah, fantastic guy. It puts on a great show again too. He's into like Elder Ring, Elden Ring. He's into like Elden Ring, and like he's doing some Fortnite and stuff on there. Like he does like the streamer games and stuff too. But he was also playing just a bunch of random stuff. I was telling him I was playing Dragon Quest 3. and I was telling him about Dragon Quest 3. He's like, oh, I'm gonna check that out, right?
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, so we're kind of a bit of a back and forth. It's really cool, and yeah, very cool guy. If you haven't checked him out, I don't know, I'll send you some links. We can put some stuff in the description. Maybe
Yeah,
we can chuck some stuff in there to share the wealth, because I do feel like I need to kind of do that, and Arcalis has done this for me as well. Rumpus Room came in, they donated at Spectre Fest.
yeah.
They're coming and hanging out with us. They're in the Discord, like the awesome people, both like
Yeah.
Arcalis and his wife Snarfy. Like they're very
Yeah.
cool people. And yeah, so if you haven't checked them out, you got to do it. So yeah, we'll put the links in the Discord in the description there for
Absolutely.
How about you? Who's your favorite stream of the year?
Stream of the year.
We watch lots of streams, by the way.
I actually didn't watch very many.
No, okay. Well, I watch a lot of streams. I don't mean to leave anybody out, right? Yeah, like I typically shout out Rad, my buddy Rad from Radland. He's a cool dude too. Like there's lots of people that I think are great, and so just because I don't say you're my favorite this year doesn't mean you're still not one of my
Streamer of the year.
Streamer of the year.
So if I cheated, I could just say Fates or you.
I took you and Fates off the list.
Yeah.
because you are very much the Twitch gives you that rundown.
Yeah.
It's like Dookie 03, GWG Fates, and then a bunch of other people.
Yeah. But I went with, I think I always got to check the list just in case I blindside myself here. Favorite stream to watch this year. So he was I found his channel. He started on YouTube, and then I don't know if I convinced him, but I tried convincing him to stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and now he does.
Okay.
So I found him. He does like a lot of really good videos on YouTube, and I found him. So now he is like popping off now.
Oh, no
like
kidding.
10,000 views on a video and stuff. But when I was like watching him, he was like the same as me, right? Like he'd get like maybe 2,000 views, maybe 700, right? And then
he's not getting 40 views on his Expedition 33 video.
Are you up to 40
I'm
now?
up to 40.
Dude, it was at like 12.
I know.
Like,
yeah,
what
I
the
know.
hell is going on?
I can slow burn videos.
It will be. It will be. Your Dragon Quest 3 one.
That one is the best. Anyway, I'm not making this about me.
Speaking of which, I made a retro gaming channel later this year. I only have 2 videos on there, and it was like a slow burn. I did the Halloween one, and it's got like 24,000 views.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Love it.
But anyways,
Gotta love it.
So his name's Pixel Broly, and he does like a lot of like JRPG videos and stuff like that. And yeah, I started watching his streams, and his streams are great.
I'm gonna have to check. I might have. Did you raid into him before?
Probably.
If you raided into him, I definitely followed him.
He's got like a southern
not,
accent a little bit. And yeah, he's just
possibly
just a cozy son of a bitch. He's a good dude, man.
He's a down home kind of guy.
Yeah, great dude. Always down to talk about whatever. Like
nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check that out after we finish recording this. I'm gonna go and check out if I'm following Pixel Broly. I'm pretty sure I subbed to him on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure you've pumped him out before.
Yeah.
Did you collab with him before?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else then. I'll check you out on YouTube too.
But yeah, he's awesome.
Okay. Well, I mean, Pixel Broly. You're the
hell
best.
of a guy.
You're the best. We love you. Favorite / most watched YouTube channel this year. So I've got like a funny one and a real one.
Okay.
The funny one I've been watching. Have you ever heard of a channel called Financial Audit?
No.
So there's this channel called Financial Audit with this guy named Caleb, who basically you apply to be on his show, and he runs through your finances, and he basically badgers you while you're on the show and calls you an idiot for spending money,
Right.
and then helps you build a budget, because you clearly don't know how to spend your money. The reason why you're on a show, because you're out of money. You have like racked up credit cards. I have watched so much of this guy's content. It's really good. It's very YouTubey. Okay. So be braced for that. But it's cool. And the reason why I like it is because veiled in the YouTube isms, we'll call them.
Yeah.
Right. The Mr. Beasties.
Yeah.
Veiled in that. Is very good advice about saving money, how to properly use credit cards, how to save, put money aside for an emergency fund, to make sure that you've got how to build a budget, what's important to look at, things that you need to avoid, stuff like that. It's jokey. It's a jokey channel. but I would recommend everybody at least go check out one of the episodes. It's funny. And like when he gets you on the channel, he like makes fun of you, right? Like it's kind of like a bit of a roast on top of it.
I'm picturing like kitchen nightmares, but
basically, yeah, that's basically what it is, right? That's basically what it is. It is. And so I had also mentioned Ridiculous Richie. If we're talking about like other channels that we know, I would say that his is probably my pick for this year. I spend a good amount of time in his channel when he's streaming. Mostly lurking, because oftentimes I got to put it on and then I'm either working or I'm doing something else, right? But yeah, fantastic dude. He's putting his mom passed away this year, so he kind of went through some hard times this year. So him and I were kind of trauma bonding a little bit. I was like, yeah, here's all the terrible things that happened to me in my life. Yeah, man, he's a cool dude, and yeah, fantastic. How about you? Who's your go-to YouTube? And it can't I had Dookie 03 because that's obvious, right? But obviously we can't do that. We make a rule: we can't use each other in these lists.
For me, this year was honestly Angry Video Game Nerd. So
classic.
I always like just
you've been a fan since he was the Angry Nintendo nerd. Like I remember watching him on Screw Attack. I remember watching him before Screw Attack.
And then like game trailers. But I always, so they have like the seasons. So like season 1 as one long video, like you can go through like the whole series
thing.
like that.
Yeah.
And I always do that. Like I always like put it on before bed.
That's like your sleep time show.
Yeah. And then, but this year I felt like I was watching it more like intently.
Okay.
Like, cause usually I'd like watch the first 4 seasons and then I'd just like fuck off and watch something else.
Yeah, fair.
But this year, like I think I'm like season like 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm just like
he's still pumping them out on a regular basis, right?
Yeah. It's still there's definitely more time in between episodes, I feel like, but it's he's still going strong and it's still good, and man, I just love it. Like it's just like dick and fart jokes, right? Like the whole time.
And he hasn't changed at all.
No.
Right? Like his videos are still the same as they were before, right? So I noticed he typically has like an advertisement.
At the start, like because you can't make money without doing it.
You have to do it. But it's not like it's egregious, and that's kind of what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, okay, he's got an advertisement, but it's very skippable if you wanted to.
Yeah, and he kind of ties it into the character a bit,
and that's what I was gonna say. It's not like he's just doing a table read. Like it's literally in the video.
My favorite is when it's like because like the nerd as a character is just like the nerd. Like if you watched enough Angry Video Game Nerd, you kind of get a feel for how he would feel.
I feel like most people in these circles would know who he is, right?
So a lot of times he'll be like sponsored by like a VPN, and he'll be like, you don't want these corporate government like just like crazy, because that's like how the nerd is.
Levels. Yeah.
Tracking your data, like the way he does it. Yeah, there was only it's so good, and it's so good to go back and rewatch some of them. Like my favorite is still probably like the early. There's like a really early, like the Star Trek ones were really good, and then some of the early Christmas episodes and Halloween. He would go all out on the Halloween ones all the time.
His production value was always really good for like just two guys,
or bad and like awesome because of it.
That's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I haven't watched a lot of the new ones, I can tell you that, but I mean I remember a lot of the old ones.
Yeah, dude, there's
some good ones there.
It's so good,
and it's cool to see how far he's come in that period of time as well. So
dude, I mean like the first two, I think the very first one was Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. And the second was maybe Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And the first two, I think, or the first one, literally was just gameplay footage. Like,
no kidding.
He wasn't even on screen until like the third episode, I think.
That's cool.
But, yeah.
Very cool. Next up is most watched show this year. And this one was really hard for me because I watched a lot. I watched a variety of shows this year.
Okay.
And so the most consistent show that I've watched this year is Seinfeld.
No way.
And the reason for it is because, like you said with Angry Video Game Nerd, I like to watch a show before bed.
Yeah.
And I like the shows to be really light where I'm not, if I fall asleep, who cares?
You're not gonna miss
Yeah,
anything,
exactly.
or
And-
you've seen it a million times,
right. And so I'm literally on the final season of Seinfeld now.
Oh,
I've watched them all, and I mean, and it's actually kind of funny because I never liked it as a young
yeah,
kid.
I
I never got into it, and now I'm watching it. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get why it was funny. It's
Yeah.
still not amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Some people think it's the greatest show ever. It's still not there.
Some people, yeah, a lot of people would say it's the greatest show.
But it is, and I think the reason why it was great is because it was groundbreaking, right? Like
I guess,
it
right?
was the first of its kind of that type
so then
of
now
show.
it's like, oh, it looks cliche, but it started.
But
the
it started
cliche.
exactly. So I mean, so you think about it from that perspective. Space Dandy was the other one, and I wanted to
that was
mention
so
Space
good.
Dandy.
We need to finish.
We
that.
do. So we watched almost up to the midpoint season 2. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I think there's only 2 seasons.
There's not
three.
much left. I think that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
But-
holy
but
shit, was that show?
You and I watched it in the stream, and then I went back and rewatched them again up to same point, just because I was like, there was stuff that I missed
yeah.
before. What a great show!
It is so good.
That's a great show.
So good. I forgot about that.
Yeah, fantastic.
we need to go back.
We definitely need to finish that one off.
We would. So what would happen? We would watch it after like UFC.
Yeah, we'd be
events,
doing something, and then
but-
it's like we still have an hour.
But
What do you
now,
want to do?
like the UFC events are so late, right?
Well, and they're hard to get. They're hard to get.
Yeah. So they said in the new year they're gonna be making the time so they start earlier,
Right.
So it should be.
And is that when they make the deal with Paramount?
Yeah. So
Because once it's on there, then it's
Yeah, it's
fine,
easier
right?
to
But it's like
watch.
the pay-per-view stuff, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be cool.
It'll be a good time. We should be able to finish Space Dandy.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
It was a great
fucking
show.
good.
Yeah, so it's probably the only one that I've seen more than once this year. I've watched a lot. I'm also trying to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
So I've never watched them all. I'm the furthest along I've ever been.
Okay.
But I can feel myself kind of wavering.
Oh, really?
I think I've had enough now at this point. 'cause
I've
this
never
is-
seen.
it's a good show. It's just they're just terrible people.
Okay.
Like, it's
That's
like-
what I heard.
Yeah, they're just
assholes.
they're just terrible people.
Trying to like con people. all the
Exactly.
time.
Yeah. It is what it is. But what do you do?
So yeah, my most watched. I mean, yeah, Space Dandy was really good.
That's
But
good.
my most watched this year is actually, I'm gonna say, Power Rangers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
okay.
at the start, I think it was like January, I was like, I want to rewatch Mighty Morphin Power, because I haven't rewatched like
And
the whole show.
Was that around the time when I was asking you for my kid? 'Cause my kid was watching.
Yeah.
I was like, what Power Rangers do I need to show my kid? Because we watched all of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and she was like, I want to watch more. And I was like,
yeah.
I'll ask
Gotta get to
Dookie.
Zeo.
I got to talk to Dookie because I
Gotta
don't
watch
know.
Zeo.
I stopped at halfway. I stopped at the Ivan Ooze era.
Yeah.
And that's where I stopped.
the movie?
The movie. And then I didn't watch anymore after that.
I started because I was like, man, I haven't rewatched. I don't know if I've ever rewatched.
No,
Mighty Morphin
I
Power
remember you
Rangers.
watching them all.
Yeah.
And then that was about it.
Yeah. So I mean, I watched what I could when I was a kid.
Sure.
Like if I got home from school in time,
It was so hard to be able to watch
Yeah.
them in any kind of order.
Yeah. So I watched the best I could when I was a kid. And then I think it was like 2013, 14, maybe.
Yep.
I went because
You were into Super Sentai at that point.
Yeah, I was getting into like Kamen Rider and stuff. And then I was like, man, because I had seen Power Rangers all the way up to the Lost Galaxy, and I didn't like Lost Galaxy.
Right.
Or no, I finished Lost Galaxy and there's Lightspeed Rescue, and I didn't like I didn't like Lost Galaxy, and I also didn't like Lightspeed Rescue. So I was like,
Sure. You're
well, this is probably
we hit the wall.
what it's gonna be like from now on, right? And little did I know, Time Force, the best possible fucking
was
season,
right there.
was right after that.
Okay.
But so, and then yeah, like 2013 or whatever, I was like, well, I should go back and like watch everything.
Sure.
So like I could see it all. So I have seen everything up to what is it, Dino Charge, with they
Okay.
have like the guns and they put like the thing in there and whatever. I've seen everything up to there. So now I was like, I want to rewatch. And when I did my rewatch, then I didn't do the stuff that I had already seen.
Okay.
So this is my first time actually going back and rewatching right from Mighty Morphin all the way.
No kidding.
Through. And I finished all 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin. I'm currently on Zeo. I'm about halfway into Zeo,
Right.
which Zio's freaking incredible, and then Turbo sucks. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Turbo. I'm gonna make it through, but
Put it on turbo and skip through
it's
it.
really bad. But yeah, I mean, OG Mighty Morphin is definitely a lot worse than I remember. it
Okay,
being.
yeah, it's campy. It's
Yeah.
really, really campy.
Yeah,
but it looks so cool when you're like 9.
yeah,
Right?
dude,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
But there are parts in it, like when they do their multiple, like you could, I would tell anybody if they wanted to go and experience the best that Power, like Mighty Morphin had to offer, because there's 3 fucking seasons. Of
Yeah,
Mighty
there's a
Morphin.
lot.
Anything that has like a part 1, part 2, or part 1 through
The
4,
heavy story.
those are all good.
Yeah.
They're all really good.
Well done.
Yeah,
Very well done.
But everything, not everything in between, but there's a lot in between
Yeah.
that's like, it's
Well,
not bad, but it's not as good.
And that
as I
first
remember it
season
being.
was harsh because they didn't really have their
Yeah, they didn't really. know what
they had
were
a
doing.
concept of what they wanted to do, but like there's that one where there's like the little Asian boy
Oh yeah,
holding on
like
to the
edited it
yeah,
bad.
like, and it's just like the editing was really rough.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, what's this?
Before there's a couple good episodes before Tommy becomes like
Yeah.
a thing, but for the most part, it
That-
really kind
that
of
was
picked
where
up
it
when
starts. Yeah, when Tommy comes in and starts kicking the crap out of the Power Rangers.
yeah, just soloing
and
all
it's
of
just
them
like,
in the Megazord.
what's
even.
happening?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's insane.
It was good, and then yeah, Zio's incredible, and yeah, it's so good.
It's good stuff, man. Console you played the most this year. So up until this point, it has been the Nintendo Switch for me.
Yeah,
This year is PS5 by a landslide.
yeah.
I didn't even
Same here.
I
I'm
didn't
not even gonna. We might as well just do this together. Like, yeah,
I didn't even
PS5.
touch my Switch this year.
same.
I didn't touch my Switch, and the PS4 has obviously been in hibernation since I got my PS5
Because it plays PS4
it literally
games.
is 100% a cross-play. We've talked to death about the disappointment in it's the Switch 2 should have been giving me a run for the
Yeah.
money this year, and we
Garbage.
talked that to death at this point. But yeah, landslide. It's not even close. Actually, which I thought was a really cool point. I put more hours into my PS5 this year than I did gaming on my PC.
Really?
100%.
That's
It
impressive.
is hands down. It's like it's sitting right there.
Yeah, it is.
Because I used to
I'm
with my
touching it right now.
Yeah, I used to when I was gaming with my PS4, I would unhook it from my living room and bring it in here so I could stream from it.
Right.
And so I was doing it with the PS5, and I finally just stopped taking it back to the living room because I was literally like at least once a day, every 2 days, I was kicking the PS5 up.
Jeez.
So, and like I started my
That's
like
good,
game
man.
collections back there, right?
Yeah.
Like it's without a shot, without even, it's not even close. It's literally was my number one
It's
gaming
like-
method this year.
If it's anything like mine, it's number 1 and there is no number 2. I guess the Genesis maybe.
Yeah,
Like
well, and that's the thing. I mean, if we count like the mini systems, the Super Nintendo's the only other one that really gets a good amount of work.
Yeah.
in here. But it's negligible, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm running through Earthbound right now, so the Super Nintendo's getting.
How is Earthbound?
I like it
Okay,
a lot.
good to
yeah,
know.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But as far as it goes for best console, the PS5, I am beyond impressed with the PS5. I'm gonna reach over and grab my controller. This has got to be one of my favorite controllers of all
Yeah,
time.
it's the best controller.
I love this controller, and the reason why I love it is it's large.
It's
right?
super comfortable to
It's
hold.
very, very, very comfortable. This purple one is I'm a big fan of this.
And the haptics are like
it's-
really good.
it's
All
so
the
good.
feedback.
And not only that, dude, but like the controller itself, I bought that purple one for $69.
Nice.
It was on sale, and they go on sale on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, compare that to
Buying half a controller
half a
on the
controller.
Switch or Switch 2 for $120 fucking dollars.
The Switch 2 Pro controller is $129 or $139,
God.
and it doesn't have everything that this one does.
Yeah.
If I had one complaint about the PS5 controller,
Battery life.
2 complaints about the controller. The second one would be that there is not Hall effect sticks. If they would have put Hall effect sticks in that controller, I think it would be the best controller I've ever used in my entire life.
Yeah, I
Because
think it still is. But
it's still, but the fact that it's prone to stick drift.
yeah, I haven't had it yet.
We shouldn't have
but-
controllers that have stick.
No.
Stick drift is too well known of a problem.
It's weird that it was
exist.
never a problem, and
now
then
it's
now
all
it
a
is.
problem.
Yeah,
it's because they're cheaping
dumb.
out on the components
and
right?
charging more
And
for
charging
it.
more. But with that being said, $69 for a new PS5 controller, 119 or 109, I think it's 119 for a set of Joy-Cons for the Switch 2.
But
So-
you're getting 2 controllers.
no, don't even give me don't even give me that. Phenomenal. PS5, fantastic system. If you're looking at a console, I don't actually think there's another choice in that bracket. The Xbox One, I don't think I would go into Xbox with the way that
They're like pulling everything out the
with the
shelves,
way that
man.
the
It's
company's
scary.
going at this point. They're really showing them Sega signs right now. They might kick out one more console, but that might be the final push.
I hope not, because you need competition.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
Otherwise, the PS6 can do whatever they want.
Well,
Like, it'd
they'll
be
reach a
shit.
point where they'll kind of sit back a little bit, and then we'll
Yeah.
have a problem on our hands, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, same here, man. Like PS5, bar none. I probably have more PS5 games already than I have Switch
I do.
games.
Mine's close for Switch. I probably do, but it'd be close. I definitely have more than I do for PS4 games at this point.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, Lunar's technically a PS4 game, so I might be even. But I bought Lunar to play on the PS5,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know. You might consider that PS5.
Yeah, no. The last time I played the Switch was Dragon Quest Monsters 3 The Dark Prince. And I
Okay.
think that was like last year or the year. I think the year before last year.
My last game on the Switch was Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed.
Yeah, which
I haven't
is an
touched it
incredible
since.
game. but-
Incredible game, but yeah, I haven't touched it since. Since then, my Switch has been turned into a Just Dance machine for my kids.
Yeah, I mean,
Right, like
it's
that's
a
it.
shame.
It's unfortunate. I'm not even remotely interested in Pokemon Legends ZA.
no.
And I don't, from this point forward, they already said they're slowing production on the Switch 1, so we're not far off from them being done making games for it. So
Yeah.
I think the Switch one finally reached its end, which when I was putting my answers
It had a
in,
good run.
it had a great run. It was my number one answer for most console played
Yeah, last year.
last year and
probably
every year before it. It's
Yeah.
been my number one console because I enjoyed gaming on the Switch.
Yeah.
But this year with the Switch 2 launch and everything that Nintendo's done, I've stopped buying Switch games. I canceled all my Pokemon everything. I canceled my
Yeah.
Nintendo Online.
Same, yeah.
And
It's brutal,
I'm
man.
just
They're
out. I just full on
They're like the
recorded.
most anti-consumer company right now, other
Yeah.
than maybe Ubisoft.
Yeah. And Ubisoft, I can't help but I love the idea. This is a bit of a tangent, but I love the idea of Ubisoft looking at Sandfall and just like the angry guy through the
Yeah, 'cause
blinds.
the Sandfall guys
They're all
left Ubisoft. Yeah.
to make Expedition 33.
Yeah, dude.
I love the idea of Ubisoft like being like, that could have been ours.
Yeah.
That could have been our game. And maybe that'll wake them up
No.
and into understanding
Not
that,
Ubisoft, man.
man.
They've always been shit.
well, maybe that'll make them shut the doors then. But I mean, like the hope is that they would learn from it. But
Yeah,
no,
they're not
PS5 hands down.
Yeah,
fantastic
same,
system.
same.
Best ongoing game. So we added this one a couple years ago when we were
Yeah.
both playing Star Trek Online.
Yeah, that's right. It might have been just last year.
It might have been last year. I originally had in my list Star Trek Online, but I took it out and changed it
yeah, what do you
for Sea of Thieves.
Oh, that game's so fun.
Such a good game. We played 2 or 3 different streams of Sea of Thieves this year.
Yeah.
They picked it up. And I got to tell you, man, I really like that game.
I love it.
It's a stupid game, but it's an incredibly fun game.
It is.
It's a great game just to jump in, screw around with. And we play without having other players come and mess you up.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I think is the best way to play that
Yeah,
game.
safer seas, maybe.
It's the way to go. And maybe that's with the kid gloves, but to be honest, there's nothing fun about another player coming to destroy you.
Yeah.
For nothing other than just
We
to be
already got
eBay.
NPCs.
That's right.
like,
We're already having trouble getting
yeah.
through the game.
We got
as it is,
mobs
but-
to deal with.
But yeah, I had Star Trek Online. I erased it because I haven't really played much for Star Trek Online lately.
Yeah, I haven't played too much this year.
But yeah, Sea of Thieves. That's my pick for best
Mine
ongoing.
was a Dragon Quest 10.
I figured as much. Yeah,
I
that makes
haven't,
sense.
dude. Here's the shitty thing, though. because my play date with Dragon Quest X is always Saturday mornings, and this year I feel more than others I've been so busy on Saturdays
Or incredibly cursed.
That's been like the last month.
Saturdays for you have been hands down the worst technical support streams ever.
But yeah, I mean, Dragon Quest X is just so incredible. More people need to play
It's a great game.
Yeah.
Like watching it makes me go like, this is a travesty that this game was region locked.
Yeah. It is too bad. But you can all play it for free in English all the way. So they expanded the trial now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they
So
made it so you can play even more for free.
Yeah, so you used to be able to do all of version 1, which is
Right.
Dragon Quest X.
Call it
like
chapter
the original Dragon Quest X. And then 99% of version 2, which is like the second game. They're basically full-length games, right? Full-length Dragon Quest games. And those of you who haven't played it before or just know of it as the Dragon Quest MMO, it is always a Dragon Quest game first and an MMO distant
I was gonna
second.
say if you're thinking like MMO, like World of Warcraft
or Final Fantasy 14,
that is very, very incorrect.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't even look like an MMO.
No,
it looks like a Dragon Quest.
Yeah, it's turn-based combat. It's very story-based. There is the MMO stuff there if you want it.
Sure.
Like I was talking about today on stream, I'm like 500 hours into this game, right? And I was like, oh, I should stay at the inn because I need to heal up. And there's this thing called like this triad of war or whatever. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I talked to it, and apparently there's PvP in
it's
the game.
the arena.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was in. I'm 500 hours into this game.
That makes sense. I mean,
because I push story, right? And the story is so good.
Story's good.
It's just like it's a Dragon Quest.
Yeah, it's not a quest fetch game, right? Like it's literally a Dragon Quest game.
Yeah, so yeah, the trial used to end right before the end of version 2. Now it goes all the way till almost the end of version 4.
That's so cool.
So you're getting almost 4 full Dragon Quest games.
That's awesome.
For free.
Yeah.
You got to do it. I got a guide on my channel.
Yeah. Let's throw that guide in the description too.
In
if you want to play it, if you want to, and join the Discord too. We've got a
team,
a channel dedicated to Dragon Quest X.
We got a team.
And a full team.
So the teams are like your clans, I guess. So we got a team. You can party with anybody in the team,
and you can use them in your party even if they're not online.
Yeah, and then the next time they log in, they get the EXP and gold,
which is such a cool idea.
So good,
great game. Good. Yeah, make sure you
third favorite Dragon Quest game of all time,
which is that is
version 5 was fucking good. So was 4. So was 4. And
you're in 6 now?
I'm in 6 now. 6 started off kind of shitty.
Okay.
But it's getting good now.
We're coming around.
Yeah.
We're coming around. Favorite and or most listened to podcast this year. I obviously we can't say this one. So I couldn't remember what I said last year, but this year was a podcast called Tale of the Manticore.
Yeah, was
that what I said last year? So it's such a fantastic podcast. I Tale of the Manticore and Darknet Diaries are probably the 2 podcasts I listen to the most. Darknet Diaries is a tech podcast. It's about internet security and stories from the dark web and stuff.
Interesting.
But Tale of the Manticore is a story podcast where the guy literally plays Dungeons and Dragons, but he plays it as a story. So like the characters go and do something, he rolls a dice and determines what happens, and it happens throughout the podcast.
Right.
So he's not writing a story and then reading the story to you. He's writing a story, rolling dice, and things change and stuff comes along. It is so unbelievably well done that
there's areas that I've borrowed from him in my upcoming Dungeons and Dragons game that I'm going to be doing in the new year. It's a very, very good podcast. If you're into Dungeons and Dragons in any form whatsoever, I would absolutely recommend that you check it out.
Especially if you're one of those people that want to play Dungeons and Dragons but can't get a consistent
Absolutely.
group,
Oh yeah,
probably,
it's phenomenal, right? And he plays with old school rules. He plays with something called BX rules, which is like the original Dungeons and Dragons rule set. The basic set is basically what he uses. It is very, very well done, and he's got voice actors now, and yeah, it's crazy to think how far he's come from the very first few episodes. I've been listening pretty close to the beginning of this whole thing. He's been going for 4 years now.
Wow.
He drops it once every 10 days, and so I listen the whole year. Every 10 days, I listen to that episode the day that it comes out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's very good. It is very, very good. If you want to know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, and if you just rip that off 100%,
you'll have a fantastic game.
That's
It's very
awesome.
good. Yeah, absolutely.
Mine, I can't remember the name. I think it's where is it? Yeah, Level Up Legacy.
Okay.
So I didn't even know this podcast existed. This was when I work from home like 90% or 99% of the time. And then there's like a solid percentage of my year that I have to drive an hour and a half to work and an hour and a half back from work. Like I have to work out of town. And I think it was like the first week that I was working out of town. I posted everywhere. I was like, what are some good video game or JRPG podcasts that I should check out? And people listed a couple of them. And I tried a couple of them. And this was the one that really stuck. It's done by a guy named Retro Brandon, and then there's Slam Zany, and now they have now I feel like a dick. Mags, something Mags.
Sorry, Mags.
Sorry, Mags. I feel like a real asshole now. But no, dude, it's so well done, and sometimes they'll have like collabs with other people, and it's just they do such a good job of structuring it, and the topics they have are all like really, really well done. And it's just, I don't know. I think, and I've had people say this about our podcast, where it just feels like hanging out with friends.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's kind of what
some of the
their
best
podcast.
That's what I like those podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those kinds.
It's so good. And it's always like talking about the same games I love too, right? So that helps.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so good. They've got I feel like they picked up the pace on the episodes. Like I feel like it was like once in a while.
Okay.
And then I think as it picked up steam, now it's like once every like maybe 2 weeks, it seems like. So yeah, it's really good. It definitely got me through all the weeks of me traveling. Well, even when I went to Calgary for Distant Worlds, like I think I got through probably like 6-7 episodes. Like, and it's so good.
I love podcasts for traveling, right?
Yeah.
Like it's ideal. I don't do a whole lot. I used to listen to a ton of podcasts.
Same.
And I really don't do a whole lot of driving anymore. So I haven't been listening. I think we should throw a special shout out to Slime Time as well.
Yeah.
You were on their
Slime
podcast
Time.
this year.
Yeah.
And you were able to promote Spectre Fest too, which I really
on Slime
appreciated
Time.
that they were more
guys.
than
Pendy's in our Discord.
I do. I see Pendy posting all the time. I just I wanted to shoot a thank you to them for letting us
having me
pump
on,
that
man. That was like a dream of mine.
Yeah,
like
I remember you were like, dude, I'm gonna be on Slime Time. I was like, what the hell, Slime Time?
Yeah. Slime Time was like, I used to. Well, that was my like traveling.
Yeah, you
podcast
used to
for a
listen
long
to that.
time.
You're saying all like from long ago, from like message board days.
Yeah. So
yeah, very cool. So,
love that. That
absolutely.
was awesome.
Yeah, lots of good podcasts out there. So the most active follower. So for me, this one's tough because I've got I don't have a lot of followers, but I've got some very, very
Dedicated.
active followers.
Yeah.
But I have to throw this one to Vector because Vector, hands down, any stream that I've ever done, ever, since I met him, he's the literal first message in.
Yeah.
He's always the very first message on my stream. It comes from Vector, and then Krim is like right behind him.
Yeah.
And so I if we're going most active follower, I got to go with Vector. I gotta say, I don't know if he's ever actually missed one of my streams.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, same here.
Yeah. So fantastic. We love that guy.
We do love Vector. I disqualified him from this.
Yeah. So I knew you were gonna disqualify, but I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Because Vector, I met Vector through you like after the fact, right?
Yeah.
So you have to disqualify him because he's like
like my mom, my main.
He's your main
moderator.
guy, right? And Krim plays that role quite heavily for me as well. But
yeah,
I get it.
So I went with I think I went with somebody kind of new this year. Yeah, two kind of new-ish. Like this year was their first year. I think that they found me.
Sure.
So there's Ahmed, who also goes by Shinryu on YouTube.
Okay.
He's there pretty much, I think, every single stream. And then Absolute Chrono is also from the YouTube stream, and he's there whenever he can be. I also have to shout out Martin Vasquez.
Oh yeah,
he is a channel member, so I appreciate the hell out of that. And he is a busy man, but whenever he'll be like, So he's working all the freaking time.
Okay.
But he'll be like, I'm on break, so I'll hang out. Or he'll be like getting groceries and he's like
really?
watching the stream. Yeah.
He's just,
So
like,
like
grabbing some
literally
milk?
anytime he can, which isn't often because he's so busy.
I love it.
He's always there. So I really
Well done,
appreciate that.
Martine. We appreciate that.
Oh yeah, absolute chrono, Martine and Shinryu.
Yeah,
definitely.
I guess I gotta send a shout out to John on YouTube as well. John is somebody who came into my YouTube. Like I said, my YouTube channel is really new.
Yeah.
And this is my first year of like streaming just regularly. Yeah. And John's been in my stream, and he came over to check your stream out too.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta check out Dude. If you like my stuff, you're gonna like his too. And yeah, so he's usually in my YouTube chat as well. Honestly, my YouTube chat is not nearly as active as my Twitch chat is, and John's usually the one who kicks that chat up, and then I start seeing messages start rolling in after. Good. So yeah, I got to give a shout out to John as well.
Yeah, dude,
absolutely. We appreciate you, all you followers. Just because we list one or two doesn't mean we don't appreciate all of you. I do appreciate every single one of our followers. All. Best moderator. So this one's so hard because I love my entire moderator team. They're all fantastic and they're all watching my back. I had to give this one to Krim.
Ooh.
So I'm giving best moderator to Krim this year. And I didn't know, were we talking best moderator Twitch or best moderator Discord or both?
I just think of
just
it
moderator.
Yeah, all
of the above. So Krim's a moderator in our Discord. And then he's a moderator for you too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's a moderator on all of our stuff. The dude takes his job seriously, right? And Krim's usually the one who will throw the shout outs for me in chat. He's almost always hanging out in chat, so I have the ability, I can focus on the game, do whatever, and he's handling that stuff too.
Yeah, he's good.
But I had to give it to Krim because we were talking in our admin chat. And the dude was feeling bad about a decision that he made.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, don't feel bad about any of this stuff.
We give you this power because we trust you with it, right?
He's like, I know, man, but I let you down, guys. That's just like, no, you're good. So yeah, Krim, hands down, we appreciate you a lot. You are definitely you're getting best of 2024 moderator from DG.
Mine, I had to go with Vector.
That's a no-brainer.
That's why I disqualified him from my follower or whatever of the year, because he, like you said,
it's also why I said Vector is my best follower.
Yeah,
because Krim was going to be my moderator. So. He
just like you, he's like literally there as soon as the stream starts, and I think he's my only moderator that actually does anything. Like I have like a lot of moderators, but I think most of them are like watching, or they're like when I'm watching Twitch, I'm usually like playing a game or editing. So I think it's like the same for most people, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Vector will actually slay the bots, and
I'm usually in there and I'll slay when I can and shout out when I can, but I don't count. We can't.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, no, it's I really appreciate it. The amount of times he's had to like change what game I'm playing because I forgot to change. Like it'll be like the correct game in the title, but when it shows like
the
what
actual
game you're playing,
list, absolutely.
it's like most streams.
Sure.
He has to do
he's
that. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So he's definitely MVP when it comes 100%. To mod for me.
Yeah. I gotta throw a shout out to Finney as per usual because it's Finney. Discord member of the year. So we both said the same guy.
Yeah. And we decided that we're gonna make this a what do you I don't know, Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a Discord role. So you're going to have a Discord role that is gonna say member of the year. We got 2025, and it'll rotate, right? So you only get it for a year unless you you could win it next year too, I guess.
Yeah.
And keep it, but otherwise we're taking it away from you. But Dookie had asked me who I thought was member of the year, and I said it could be this guy or this guy, but I think it's this guy, and you were like, that's who I was thinking of too.
Yeah.
And do you want to say it?
Yeah, okay. Mr. KP, congratulations, you are Discord member of the year.
Yeah,
I mean,
we appreciate
everything he does.
he made an effort. He private messaged me one time. He's like, "Hey, am I going too overboard in chat here?"
Oh,
And I was
really?
like, "No."
Oh,
I was like,
No,
just so you know, like we appreciate. So anyone that's in the Discord, we appreciate you coming in, having a discussion,
yeah, hanging out.
And not one time, Mr. KP has had opinions.
Yeah.
He's put stuff in the Discord. Not one time has he ever posted something where I was like, that was a bit of a rough take.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
same,
mean? Because we've
same.
had a few people post stuff in there. We're like, we should maybe delete that message.
Yeah, yeah.
And we usually don't, but it is what it is. And at no point have I ever thought anything other than, wow, that's a very good point.
No doubt.
And he's been incredibly active. He
Yeah.
just joined this year, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's a new-ish member. He's been incredibly active. He's engaging in conversation. He's constantly bringing in new stuff.
Yeah. I gotta
it's a no-brainer.
also give him massive shout out when there's like, if there's like a state of play or anything,
yeah,
he will like itemize
it's
everything.
a spreadsheet.
Yes,
He does
dude.
the whole down,
Who made
he
the
does whole
game,
rundown.
when
Yeah.
the game comes out, what type of game
Which
is
I
it?
appreciate because
Oh
I don't
my
often
God.
have time to watch those videos
Yeah.
before they're spoiled for me.
Yeah,
Right.
so-
yeah,
you are the best.
You're the best. We do appreciate it. So I'm working on a roll. We will hand that out. You won't see this until it goes live, but I'll make sure it's ready
Yeah.
when this goes live, and
Yeah.
you'll be marked separate from the rest of the Discord channel.
Yeah,
Where
brother.
member of the year is in the chat. But yeah, Mr. KP, we appreciate you a lot. We appreciate all the Discord members.
Absolutely.
You're all fantastic, and this is something that you could win next year. So be active and
Do the
don't be a
things.
dick.
Don't be a dick. Or if you are, at least be funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're gonna be a dick, at least make it funny. Favorite retro game streamed this year. I'm currently doing it right now, and it's Earthbound.
Oh, it's that good.
It's very good. So I was very hesitant to jump into Earthbound.
Yeah, I have been too.
I was very, very hesitant to jump into Earthbound. And with that being said, look, I'm still early on in this game, okay? I think I'm at about the 20-hour mark, and I think it's a 40-hour game. So I'm about at the halfway point.
Oh, okay. That's good.
But I was told the area I'm coming into is one of the more like difficult areas, and the reason why they included the strategy guide with the game.
Oh, okay.
Now, with that being said, they included the strategy guide with the game, so I feel like it's not cheating if somebody's like, "Hey,
do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?" Because you would have had that when you bought the game, anyways.
Yep.
But I will say, every town I've entered has a location for a hint. You can pay the guy $50 or whatever, and he gives you a hint,
okay.
and then you take that hint, and you go do something with it. I haven't used it yet.
Okay.
But it's always an option on the table.
That's
I haven't hit a
cool.
point where I've been so stuck that I didn't know what to do. There's been times where I usually stream to 11 and it's like 10:55 and I'm like, I don't really know what to do. And I'm like, whatever, we'll catch it next time.
Yeah.
By the time the next stream comes around, I typically have an idea what I got to do.
Okay.
So
that's good.
it's not that bad. I remember you running through Mother.
Yeah.
and
I
I
loved it, but the like when you go into a building, the building is like 500 screens
Yeah.
large and every screen looks the same.
Yeah.
And so I had to bail, but
Yeah.
it was good. Other than that.
Yeah. So that's why I was a little hesitant. But with that being said, people in chat, Len Stu especially, because that's one of his favorite games. Like when
Yeah.
he made
A
Pixel
lot
Noir.
of people love Earthbound. I've
When-
never played it.
Yeah, when Len made Pixel Noir, like he took a lot of stuff from Earthbound and put it into his
okay.
game, right? And so he's kind of been throwing a couple like hints, like non like go do this hints. It's
Yeah.
like, well, maybe you should go and look somewhere else in town.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh, okay, fair enough. So anyway, and with that being, I didn't do a whole lot of retro games this year either. But I would say, yeah, at this point, yeah, Earthbound.
Really?
It's been very good.
I've
And
been-
I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it when you do
Okay.
eventually get to it as well.
I am. My plan for Spacemas next year is Earthbound.
There it is.
actually.
Love it.
So next
Yeah.
December.
And it's not that I went time to beat says it was 36 hours, and I'm
Oh,
usually on par with
Oh,
time to
okay.
beat. So
yeah. So my biggest fear with Earthbound is I fucking hate Undertale, and a lot of people say that Undertale and Earthbound are similar.
they're similar in the way they look. I wouldn't say they're similar in the way they play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's
no,
good to
because in Undertale, Undertale has
A lot of walking and nothing else.
Yeah, and so and that's not the case because in Earthbound the enemies are on screen and they'll come after you if you get too close, kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, I don't know, I hate to say like Chrono Trigger in that way, but it is kind of like Chrono Trigger in that way, right?
Perfect.
The story is okay, not great so far.
Okay.
But it also hasn't popped off yet.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe there's stuff coming, but there's been enough story for me to want to see what happens from point to point to point to point.
Right.
I will say I've died more in this game than I ever have in another game that I played like it. But with that being said, it's non-punishing. It's just like Dragon Quest where you lose half your money.
Gold? Okay.
But that's it.
Okay.
And you have the ability to dump your money into an ATM. And there's an ATM in every city.
Okay.
So as long as you're not carrying any money, if you die, you just go back and you grind your way up and you eventually do this enough that you're strong enough to get through.
Okay.
And I think that's intentional. I think that's what they meant for you to do, so you don't have to just go out and grind.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it does suck to die and hit a game over screen, but after the 9th time or so, it wasn't so bad anymore.
I think in Mother, you would have to like call your dad and take some money out of your account.
Oh, really? Yeah. From what I can tell, there doesn't seem to be any downside as long as you're not carrying money on you.
Yeah.
So,
and that's how Dragon Quest is.
Exactly. So
I think, did I count this as retro game? I mean, it is a retro game, but let's see.
And with that in mind, I did not consider Dragon Quest HD 2D.
No, neither did I.
I did not count that as retro.
No, it's
before everyone's like, we were playing
game.
Dragon Quest 3. It's not a retro game.
No, it isn't. It's a remake.
It's a remake
of a retro game. Speaking of a remake of a retro game that also happens to be retro now, Dragon Quest 4, probably my second favorite game of all time. I replayed the DS remake this year, so I mean that had to be it's like my second favorite game of all time.
How do you top that?
Yeah,
did you have a runner up?
Good. No, I didn't even think to do that.
I mean, it's you play a lot of retro games, though, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot harder for you than it is for me. I played almost all new games this year.
I mean, Neo Contra would probably,
that's a good one. Yeah,
if PS2 counts as retro.
But yeah, Dragon Quest 4. When you played that, and you can tell that you really like Dragon Quest 4 because anytime I ever jumped into your stream, you're just like. Playing like you just have the best time of your life.
Best cast of characters other than maybe Dragon Quest 11 of all time.
And that's the one with Tornico, right?
Yeah, Tornico. Yeah. And like it's just so quirky. There's so many things. I love the characters, I love their stories, I love their motivation.
For sure.
Yeah, it's just so fucking good. And then the DS remake adds the post game, which I'm not going to spoil, but the post games. The story in the post game and what you get is really, really good. How you have to get it, not so good. It's just like fighting the same boss fight over and over again.
For sure.
Kind of stupid.
For sure.
But the story and what you get is pretty freaking awesome too. And yeah, play Dragon Quest 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully it gets an HD2 remake, or better yet, a reimagined,
a full-fledged remake, like what they're doing with 7, right?
Yeah, that would be so awesome. Honestly, if you want my cock to rocket off into the sun, just use the Dragon Quest 11 engine for a Dragon Quest 4 remake.
Can you imagine?
That would be the best game of all time.
The next topic is one of my favorite ones to talk about, and that is the favorite game you played that nobody wanted to watch.
You're just sitting there by yourself, having a good time.
So I didn't have a lot of games that met the criteria of this one.
Right.
But it was Visions of Mana.
Oh yeah.
Out of the, I think I had 12 streams total. It was 12 or 13 streams total. Over half of them had 4 views.
Oh my goodness.
A good portion. There was one stream I did, one full 2-hour stream that nobody other than Vector and Krim were there. It was just me, Vector, and Krim hanging out. And Krim because Krim would point out there was a cutscene every time there was a cutscene. And I went back in the chat. There was like 30 entries in the chat. It was just cutscene. It was crazy. Yeah. So I wouldn't even say like favorite game, but honestly, it was one of the few that met the criteria.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Because pretty much every other game I played this year was about on par, viewer wise. I didn't get a lot of people in for Dragon Quest 3 2D HD 2D, but I did get significantly more that like overall on the average than I did with Visions of Mana. Visions of Mana was hands down one of the lowest streams I had.
Yeah. I don't even know what mine was. It might. I know Visions of Mana was not. Oh yeah. So Visions of Mana as well. Like I didn't have a lot of people turning out for it. But for me, because I'm like pretty much I'm known as a JRPG player, but I also really fucking love retro games.
Of course, yeah.
But they did Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which is like the newest 2D style Ninja Gaiden.
Yep.
So fucking good.
Yep.
And I loved it. And yeah, it was like 3 viewers like the whole
didn't want to come see that.
Yeah, yeah. But it was so good. And it's like you get to a point in the when you're like starting up the stream and you're like, man, do I even want to play that? Because like nobody's watching, but then you're like, fuck it, I'm having a good time.
Exactly.
It's a good game. I don't even care.
And I mean, and that was basically
I'm gonna play this game no matter what. So.
Yeah, and that's how ultimately where I was with Visions of Mana. I was like, I'm this far in. I'm not turning around now. So
yeah.
But yeah, no, it was what it was. But okay, most watched game. So the opposite.
Yeah.
The game that you played that had the biggest turnout.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what mine was this year?
What?
Undertale.
Oh my god.
Okay, so typically
I was gonna guess Final Fantasy 7.
100%, and not even close. It like literally not even close. So usually I use a cop out here, and I say my Dungeons and Dragons streams.
Right.
My Dungeons and Dragons streams typically are around the 200 viewer mark. Right? There's typically about 200 people that come and check out the Dungeons and Dragons streams, which is increasing, by the way. The more I go onto YouTube, the YouTube audience for Dungeons and Dragons is like
that's
way up
awesome.
There. Undertale, I had almost 400 views on.
Holy shit!
There's
like all at once.
No. Like I had viewers at Undertale. Like I think my cap was something like 30 something, which is still a lot for my channel, right?
That's like what we get for Spectre Fest.
100%. Yeah, it is crazy. But I mean, yeah, overall, like views, I took the Twitch views and the YouTube views, and I'm about 400 or so.
Holy
for my Undertale play.
Like the mod and
like, and it's crazy. Like people love Undertale, and don't get me wrong. I know you don't like it.
Fucking
I
hate it,
really enjoyed that playthrough. I did so this year I did the true pacifist route. The first time I played it, I did the neutral route. This year I did where you literally don't kill anything, and then there's a third route, which is the genocide route, where you kill everything. I couldn't do it. I could not do. Not only would it just make me feel like a scumbag, but it's incredibly difficult.
I would love to kill everything in that game.
I mean, you can, but the thing is that when you get to the final fight in the genocide route, that's where you fight Sans, and he doesn't play fair.
Oh,
so you would rage quit. I promise you would rage quit that fight, because it's ridiculous. Because I don't want to spoil anything, but just know that you would not like that fight. I know you wouldn't like.
I mean,
that
I didn't
fight.
like any of them.
No, this one you especially didn't like, right? Because it's almost 400 views with Undertale, which was crazy. And I had like my follower count jumped, my YouTube subscriptions jumped. It was a very, very, very impactful stream for my channels this year. So
I had the opposite effect when I played.
I get the feeling like when the Undertale fans come in and you're saying like how terrible the game is, they probably don't want to stick around too much. So
I was like, this is fucking terrible. I could just like not have a game turned on and hold right on the D-pad. It's just as fun.
That's fair. That's fair. Sometimes you go left.
Yeah, that's true. My favorite, most watched game stream, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD2.
That's a no. That's a no-brainer.
Of course.
Everyone's tuning in to see what you think about that.
Yeah, dude. And
you liked it.
Yeah, it's so good. My review of Dragon Quest 1 HD2D, I guess, went up probably this past weekend.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
It goes up tomorrow as of the recording.
Yeah. Just so you know how long it takes for us to edit these things.
But so fucking good.
Yeah.
Probably the best remake I've ever played.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Better than the 3 remake?
Yes.
Wow.
Easily.
Okay. Yeah. Because I liked 1. I did not like 2.
No,
and you said I'm gonna like 2.
I didn't really like 2.
Well, it's fair to I think it's fair to say most Dragon Quest fans didn't like 2.
No.
They tolerated 2.
You'll have so the bottom of the barrel for Dragon Quest are 2 and 6, and they're both decent games.
Yeah, they're not bad games, but you need to know what you're doing in order to get through them.
Yeah, and then and I would say that there are a lot of people that do like 6.
Okay.
There are not a lot of people that do like 2.
It's and you know it's funny that also lines up with Final Fantasy as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Final
true.
Fantasy 2, people aren't big fans of Final Fantasy 2.
Wanted to know something super interesting? Fate's the first Dragon Quest game he played was Dragon Warrior 2 on the NES.
Really?
I was like, and you still wanted to
And he's
play more?
stuck with Dragon Quest? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't make it through Dragon Quest 2.
And you played the remake
I
on
played
the
the
Super
Famicom
which is way better than the
Oh
NES
yeah,
version.
absolutely. Yeah. No, if it wasn't all that they needed to do, I would have completed my playthrough if they would have just told me where to go when I got the boat.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all they needed to do. But they plop you with the boat and they
they're
say
like-
good luck. And that's it. And so now you got to go town to town to town to town and talk to everybody until
Yeah.
you find the right guy to tell you where to go. And I get it. Like
Yeah,
that's
I do like
honestly
that, but here-
that's honestly why I stay away from NES JRPGs, because that's
Yeah.
kind of how they were. And I don't want to dislike a game for that, because it's just how it was.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that, but here's the difference. So that happens also in Dragon Quest 3. But in
Sure.
Dragon Quest 3, it's like, oh, this town here nearby, let's just go here. And you're not gonna die right away.
Right.
So with Dragon Quest 2, when you get the ship and
Yep.
you're set free,
Yeah.
the closest there's 2 places. There's this giant continent here that you can't really see any towns, and that's where you're supposed to go.
That doesn't look like where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
But that's where you're supposed to go.
Because if you make landfall, you'll walk around and maybe you'll recognize it for what it actually is, but maybe not. And you'll be like, well, there's nothing really here. So then you go south in between the 2 main continents, and right there is the lighthouse, the hardest fucking dungeon in the game. And that's where most people go as soon as they get the ship.
Well, I remember getting the ship and you fight monsters while you're on the ship too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was just getting killed.
Yeah.
And I was getting killed because I was trying to explore, and I was getting mad because I can't explore while I'm constantly getting fought and
Yeah.
killed and sent back, and then get back in the boat to go back down to get killed, to get sent back.
And if you go to a part of the seas that you're not supposed to go to, the monsters
they get
even more
incredibly
powerful.
difficult. So,
Yeah.
and it was funny because you posted that video this year where it was like, we didn't even play test some of the areas, and it's like, you think?
yeah, they admitted that they never played.
They didn't
tested
even try
after
it.
getting the ship.
Yeah.
Nobody played it. None
Yeah,
of the
they're like, whatever,
developers.
it's probably good enough, ship
Yeah.
it, right? So that makes sense. But yeah, okay, so we're into the heavy categories now.
Yeah,
It's time to talk
Heavy
about
lifting.
the best game we played this year. Now we don't know each other's list, but I'm pretty sure you and I have the same number one. Expedition 33.
What was my number one?
It's gotta be. Well, actually,
Played this year? Nope, it's not the same.
it's not Expedition 33.
Nope.
Okay, well, hey, never mind. Mine was Expedition 33. That's hands down. That was such a fantastic game. That, in my opinion, and I said it in my video, is that this is now the watermark for JRPGs
No
going
doubt.
forward. If you don't make your game at least as good, if not better than Expedition 33, it's going to be judged harshly, right?
Yeah.
Because people are going
Or
to
like
look at this.
close to it.
Well, I mean, it has to be. If you cannot, like, Square Enix putting out Final Fantasy 16 is going to get a lot more criticized
than it did
before,
before.
because now we can see other companies that are significantly less budget, significantly lower staff, can put out a significantly better game. Right?
Because the excuse was like, oh, you just can't do that with realistic graphics.
People don't want a turn-based combat
turn-based.
anymore.
The only reason they did turn-based actually was because they didn't have the means to do action back in the day, even though Secret of fucking Mana and
they had
all those
action and people still wanted it.
What is it? Crystalis back on the NES was a fucking action RPG.
So I mean, this is the best part about, in my opinion, about Expedition 33 is that it's completely shattered all of that. Not only did it shatter all of that, it came out $20 cheaper than any other game.
Yes.
Its full price is in Canada is $66.
Yeah. When
And
most games are 80.
89.
Yeah.
All right, or more.
Yeah.
And it's gone on sale already.
Switch 2 games are 120 fucking dollars.
119.
And you don't even get the game.
The other thing with Expedition 33, just on the price alone, is it's already gone on sale before.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, you get that game for $40, It's so good. I compared it to what Baldur's Gate did for the CRPG category.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because what Baldur's Gate 3 has done is also kicked open the door and said, if you want to make a game like a virtual version of Dungeons and Dragons in a video game format, it needs to look like this.
Yeah.
Right? And Baldur's Gate 2 was like that as well. But with Expedition 33, it was so unbelievably well. The combat was perfect, the music was perfect, the world building was perfect,
Music direction.
the music direction was perfect, the
Characters.
story was even better than perfect, the ending was phenomenal, the like
It
everything.
was so good.
There's no
and it's like it's one of those games where you can come up with theories as to what's happening and what's going to happen, and you'll
never hit it.
Yeah.
Never. And so yeah, it kept me glued to it the entire time. I mentioned it in the video, and you had mentioned it as well, and I had also mentioned while I was streaming, is as soon as you think you know what's going on, the game slaps you back down again.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's a build drop,
Yeah.
and it's constant. It's phenomenal.
So good.
So unbelievably good. And Game Awards are coming up here very shortly.
Isn't it the most nominated game of all
It's got
time?
12 nominations.
Yeah.
There has never been a game nominated for this many awards at the Game Awards. I'm going to, if the Game Awards don't give Game of the Year to Expedition 33,
Yeah, I mean-
then the whole show is a farce.
I mean, it is kind of a farce.
I know, but I have to believe that there's at least a smidge of like thing. If they
Legitimacy.
give it to Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'll never watch another Game Awards again. Like as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, the
I never
entire
do
system's
watch
dead.
the Game
It's-
I watch the trailers after.
Sure,
After it's over.
but it's just there isn't a single game that came out this year that in my opinion even came close to how
Yeah.
good it is. But I got to know what yours, if that's, I could have swore yours was gonna be Expedition 33, so I'm shocked.
Let's just reread what the title
Sure.
of this award is. Best game played this year.
Okay,
All
okay.
right. I played my second favorite game of all time this year.
Oh, that's a good point.
Dragon Quest 4
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
on the DS. I think I
That's fair.
still like the NES version better, but it's fucking
That's
good.
fair. That's fair. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that in mind, fair enough. Best game released this year. Well, I said it was the same thing. I said
Expedition 33.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yes.
Right? Like
So good,
I really
man.
don't
So
think
good.
there was a lot of games released this year.
You can't do overworlds in a modern video game. And then the free, you can like, spoiler alert, you can fucking fly around the
Yeah.
whole world map too.
Well, it's a
It-
JRPG. It's a
It's
JRPG.
a PS1 JRPG, like
Yeah.
peak era
It is
JRPG,
peak, yeah.
but today
Yeah.
with today's graphics and everything you can do today.
It's the same thing as any other JRPG. You get the ability to traverse land, aka chocobo.
Yeah,
You get the ability to traverse shallow waters,
Yeah.
aka some kind of boat.
yeah.
And then you
I
get
just would've
the
said submarine.
ability. Well, I mean that's what it was in Final Fantasy VII. There was a tiny Bronco and the submarine, but
Yeah.
still. And then you get the ability to fly through the air, which is typically the airship.
Yeah,
Right. So I mean, it checks every single JRPG box. If you're a
Yeah.
JRPG fan and you didn't play Expedition 33, you have
What
to.
are you thinking?
If you play if you are a JRPG fan, you played Expedition 33, you already agree with it.
Even if
So-
you aren't a JRPG fan, I
Yeah.
think you'll like Expedition
Yeah.
33.
My
One of my this is a twofold story. One of the guys that I train with, he was, first of all, was a big Xbox guy. And
Okay.
I would always rip on him
Sure.
for being an Xbox guy.
Fair.
He traded in
I
his
caught
Xbox.
some of that back in the day too, so I get it.
He traded his Xbox in for a PS5.
No
last
way.
month.
Good
Yeah.
for him.
And so
Saw the
anyways.
writing on the wall.
Yeah. So, anyways, but no, he is. He's the type of gamer. I'm not gonna say he's a casual gamer, but he's the guy that, like right now, he's playing Arc Raiders. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
He's playing.
He
whatever
plays the stream
hot,
games.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
the hot game is
Yeah,
right now.
I get it. Yep.
That's what he's playing.
Sure.
Mostly multiplayer games, right?
Sure.
And when Expedition 33 came out, I don't know why, but he grabbed it and like he is not
Just jumped in.
and yeah, loved
Wow.
it. He loved it.
I usually base for JRPGs for like, standard run of the mill casual type gamers. I have a friend of mine, Matt, who I will be like, hey, this game came out. Did you check it out? He checked out Expedition 33. He's like, this game's phenomenal. I was like,
Yeah.
yep, it's a great game, right? Because
so
that's the true north on a compass for me.
Yeah.
If you're somebody that doesn't typically play JRPGs and you're like, this game is phenomenal,
Yeah.
that there it is. Because now I'm like, because I oftentimes feel like I'm biased.
it to
Well, and I
anyone
feel
now.
like I'm biased because I'm
Yeah.
like, these are the kind of games I like. So, you know, but someone who doesn't typically like those games also agreeing that it's a fantastic game.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Seals the deals.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. So
What do we have for topics?
the next one, we
Oh,
got two topics left.
Okay.
This one is the best indie game you played this year. I wrote Expedition 33 down again because, to be perfectly honest, it is. Now, if that's unfair, I put Undertale in there because I really enjoyed it, but it's nowhere near Expedition 33. Like, if we're talking about like it's like this, right?
Well, it's like Undertale's like one of the worst games I've ever played. And Expedition 33 is one of the best.
I liked the game. It just depended on whether or not we were going to allow Expedition 33 to be considered an indie game.
Yeah.
It is an indie game, but it's not like a Stardew Valley type indie game.
Yeah,
It's not like two people
a big
make a
team.
game.
It's a bigger-
They had
it's
100. It's not a big team like Square Enix, but it's bigger than like two people who made a game.
Yeah.
I played a game named that was called Ga this year. And I put a video out for it as well. I was granted a review copy of that game. And that game was really fun too. It was like Diablo-esque kind of roguelite-y type game. That was a lot of fun. So I'd give that one a shout out as well. But honestly, if we're saying best indie game, it's Expedition 33.
Absolutely.
As well. It's a no-brainer. You need to play it. I put a video out. It'll tell you the reasons why.
Just play the damn game.
Plug my own video there in case you're interested.
The last topic of the year
is game you're most looking forward to playing in the new year. And I had to put two of them down because I couldn't decide.
I think I put two as well, but one's probably not coming out next year.
I had to put two of them down because I couldn't decide. Number one is Lunar 1 and 2. I'm going to do both.
They're so good.
I'm going to do both one. Well, I'm definitely going to do one. I might save two for the following year, depending on time frame, but it's my intention to run both of them next year.
They're both really good.
The other one is Dragon Quest 1-2 remake.
Good choice.
And I'm gonna do again at least Dragon Quest 1, probably both of them because they're not very long.
Yeah,
They're longish.
They're good.
Yeah.
Like Dragon Quest 1 took me, I think, 22 hours.
And one leads into the next, doesn't it?
Kind of.
They kind of
they're standalone.
But the way the game is like, because I heard that like with the remake they kind of bridge it a little bit.
Yeah, they connected
There's some
a lot
story
better.
that they kick in there, which is great. So basically my stream schedule coming into 2025, I'm starting the year off with Final Fantasy VIII. I'm going to have some kind of palate cleanser after Final Fantasy VIII, and then I'm going to Lunar 1.
Nice.
Right? So it's bang, bang, and then I'll have a palate cleanser of some kind, and then it's Dragon Quest 1. So that's kind of the order that we're starting.
I wouldn't even palate cleanse between Dragon Quest 1 and 2.
I honestly might not. But we'll see what happens. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I need that because it depends too on whether or not the games are voiced. If the games are voiced, I can run them back to back. But with Earthbound, I'm reading, and so my voice starts blowing out on me after a while. And so I need a break where I play a game that's like Halo, and I just like go shooting, right? Where I can kick back and not have to worry about it too much. But yeah, if I have to pick one, it's Lunar. If I'm allowed to tie it, it's Lunar plus the Dragon Quest remake. I got Lunar sitting right there.
Right there.
It's right there.
So good.
Ready to go. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And I got a physical copy of it.
Yeah,
I did not think I was going to get a physical copy because you had bought it and you're like, if you don't get them, like they only made so many.
Yeah.
So if you don't get one, you're not going to get it. And I'm like,
I think PNP had them.
And it was on sale too.
Yeah.
I think it's like a launch edition or something.
Probably.
They found it in a box somewhere and I happily took it. Greedy.
They were great. I actually won a contest and got.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got a big version.
Yeah,
got the big boy version
or some shit. Yeah, it came with a bunch of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lunar is fucking good. So first, I'll talk about a game that is already out that I'm looking forward to finally playing next year at some point. And that's Digimon Story Time Stranger.
Oh yeah.
This is a game that I had to really fight myself not to play. Because
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
You're like got the shakes, right?
Well, because it came out like maybe I don't even know if it was a full month before
It was
Dragon
not
Quest
long.
1 and 2.
It was like one boom, like boom boom.
Yeah. And it was like, so Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and Hacker's Memory are my favorite monster taming
Yeah.
style JRPGs of all
Yeah.
time.
And those are on my list too,
by
to play.
far. And so to get back, and I'm a huge Digimon fan,
yeah.
even outside of just
Been
games.
Digimon from day one.
Yes.
OG. You were a Digimon fan before you were a Pokemon fan.
Yeah. No, I think
around the same frame.
probably pretty close.
I thought you were a Digimon fan and then a Pokemon fan.
No,
Because I thought we were reversed. Because I was Pokemon and then Digimon.
The Pokemon cartoon was out, at least here, before Digimon. And then I remember Digimon coming out, and I was like, oh, I love Pokemon, so why wouldn't I love this? And then I was like, this is so much fucking better.
Sure. So yeah.
Like,
okay,
judging by
fair.
the show?
Only from a time frame perspective. If they would have come out at the same time, then
Yeah.
it would have been Digimon all the way.
Probably.
All right, fair
I
enough.
stopped watching Pokemon to watch Digimon.
And that's what because I remember you saying like
Yeah.
like I didn't even bother with Pokemon anymore at
Yeah.
some point. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, those games were so fucking good in every single way. And then I did play the Time Stranger demo. Time Stranger demo kind of sucks. Like, it's not that the game sucks, it's that it's just like
The demo,
tutorial.
the demo didn't give a good representation of the game.
No, it's because it wanted to show you all the new stuff that the game is adding. And honestly, like, the amount of quality of life features that I didn't think the series needed, but it makes it even better in Time Stranger is so nice. Like,
Sure.
this is a game, like, it's like, how do you beat what I would consider to be like the perfect monster taming JRPG?
Oh, for sure.
And then it's like, yeah, actually, here we added this to make it more convenient for you. It's like, fuck, okay.
It's like, all right, I'm in on that.
It's like hanging out with your best friend playing video games in the basement, and like, this is the best day of your life, and then their mom comes downstairs with a
Pizza.
pizza or some baked cookies.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, oh, okay. Well,
Like, also, your mom said you could stay overnight. Here's some.
and so yeah, I've been like fighting myself not to play this. I'm gonna have to wait to play it.
It's funny too about is Cyber Sleuth, right? Or Time
Time Stranger's the new
Strangers.
one.
It's the funny thing about Time Strangers too, because Krim got it on day one.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey Dookie, look at this."
Oh.
He's like constantly poking at you about it, like, I beat the game.
And then the other one is one that comes out next year, and of course Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
oh my god.
I think I need to jump on that one too.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
it looks
so
really
good. And that's why I'm a little sad, because Dragon Quest VII is fucking long, dude.
That's a big one.
And I know that they're streamlining a lot of
cut
stuff.
some stuff.
They didn't cut much
Okay.
from what it sounds like.
All
Most of the streamlining is in the gameplay.
Okay.
So like they've got the 2 times speed, right? They've got,
Okay.
you
So
can
kind of like
change-
the other, like the Final Fantasy pixel remaster that they did, where
Yeah.
you can like change the speed and the
encounter
encounter rates and
encounter
stuff.
rate. They also, you can change job classes without having to go back to Dharma temples. You can just change job classes on the fly. Like
the quality of life stuff.
Yeah. So I'm still anticipating it's going to be at least 70 hours, because the 3DS remake was 70 hours. And
Okay.
this is probably going to be anywhere from 50 to 90 hours, I would
Sure. Big one.
say. And I can't play Digimon until after I finish that. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm like,
Next year's going to be a rough one for
it's
you.
gonna be a
You'll get
rough
lot of
one.
games.
Pretty
But-
much the whole year's planned for
Yeah.
me already.
But with that being said, I mean, and you had mentioned this. I think you did a video on it, but we're eating good.
We're eating good.
Right? Like there's been years where I've had a gaming drought.
Yeah.
Where I'm
we
like, I
need
don't even know
7
what
of
to
those
play.
right now.
For sure. Like, I'm ready for it to slow down a little bit. But then that same thing being said, like, I mean, if like Dookie's got eyes on it, like I literally have a stack of games behind my PS5. Half of them are still in the wrap. Like Suikoden's right there. I didn't even talk about Suikoden.
Yeah.
It's sitting right there. It's
fucking
wrapped.
good, too.
Right. I had picked
Suikoden
up
1
that
and 2.
Dead Cells Castlevania game on
Have
a
you
whim.
played it?
Nope. I don't even know anything about it.
I don't either.
I know
I'm
nothing about it.
curious.
But you know
I'm
what? I
curious
bought
about it.
Lunar. I was $10 off from free shipping, and it was $15.
Fucking A.
So I was like, throw it in. I mean, it can't be awful. It says Castlevania. Worst case scenario, I get one stream out of it. It was
Yeah.
worth the $15.
I
at
got
that
all
point.
the physical copies of the Castlevania collections coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I was about to pull the trigger on the Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, and
Yeah.
I said to Dookie, I was like,
They fucked
help
them
me.
up.
I said, help me spend $5 to get free shipping. He was like, don't buy that.
Yeah, just play the PS3.
Play the
versions.
OGs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put my cart back. I was a little sad. PNP Games sent me a message. They're like, hey, you might have forgot to pay for your stuff. And I was like, nope.
That's funny.
But that's it, man. That's a list.
Yeah.
Whew.
The best and worst
and
and
worst.
most looked forward to
Yep.
of the year.
Lots coming. You've got your New Year's stream as per usual this
Yes,
year.
This
coming
year,
up.
the plan is 32X, Sega 32X games. And if I get through all of those and I'm still conscious, we'll get into the we're gonna play some fun arcade sports games like
Okay.
NBA Jam, NFL Blitz,
Madden. No.
not Madden. I want to play Tecmo Super Bowl. I've
That's-
heard nothing
that's
but
fun.
good things, but I've
It's-
never played it.
It's Tecmo Super Bowl is fun, but it's equally unfun because the people who say it's fun are the ones who had it as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's good to know.
I mean,
That's
it's
good to know.
just like every other game that's out there. I would tell you that Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball on the Super Nintendo is a
remember
great
it being
baseball
fun.
game. It's a fun game, but it's a baseball game.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's still the
That's
same
true.
thing. Right. So you're going to play it if you don't have any like connection with it. You're like,
Okay,
oh, it's a baseball game. I
I'll
don't know what
see.
it is, but
My favorite football game is 10-Yard Fight on the NES.
that's a good one.
Good one.
That's a good
it's
one.
super
Yeah.
simple, really fun.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be Blades of Steel.
That's
fucking
classic.
So
Love
good.
it. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be great. I've got streams throughout the holidays. It's tough for me to stream through the holidays because, like, I mean, I got kids and there's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff going on in the
I'm
house.
driving all over the
I
goddamn
do.
province.
That's the one thing I don't have to do
I
this
have to
year.
do it every fucking year.
I'm glad that I don't have to do. I actually think this is the first year in a long time that I have no driving to do.
Oh, you lucky
Everything
son of a
is
bitch.
in town, so I've got family here, but mostly everybody's coming to see us.
Lucky
And
dick.
I'll take that 100%. So you'll see me kicking around the Discord. But this is the last podcast of the year.
Yes.
So we'll be back in January. I know you had mentioned
We have a
you had
ton
mentioned
of
it to me.
great topics. I
It
don't
was-
even know what the fuck.
I know for sure you had sent me a text message with it. Let me see if I can quickly
Maybe if
find
I could spell podcast.
it. You skipping past. Oh, and we also have our collab video coming out too.
Yeah, right before the Sunday before Christmas, we got a big collaboration video, Christmas video. So check that out.
That's gonna be a ton
It's gonna
of
be a
fun.
good time. So we got a bunch. We got like growing up with different genres.
Yep.
Games. But I think in January I want to do games that nobody's heard of.
That's what it was.
That we love.
Yeah, because we just did the one that was
Like hard games.
hard
that we
games,
loved.
and this one was basically the unknowns.
Yeah, games
Yeah.
that like we grew up playing and you never hear anyone ever talking about.
Yeah.
So look forward to that in January's podcast
It'll
episode.
be great.
Have a good one. Thanks for watching and or listening. If you're on Spotify, be sure to rate it 5 stars. It
Yep.
helps more people find it.
And comments if you can
And-
throw any type of interaction to
Yeah,
it.
leave a
That
comment.
helps as well.
Tell us your favorite game of the
Mhm.
year, what you're
Yeah.
most looking forward to next year, your favorite indie games, all that.
What was
good
your?
stuff.
I also like to read your most disappointing. What was
Yeah,
the game
was
you
your
picked
most
up that you were the most
disappointing game? And the one that surprised you the
Yeah,
most.
yeah. Hit us up with all of those in the comments. You can also check out Dookie on his YouTube channel and on Twitch.
Yeah.
Make sure you do that. It's the same channel you're watching this on if you're on YouTube.
Yep. Or
And then,
twitch.tv/Dookie03. Anything Dookie03,
Anything,
you're probably gonna find me
Just
there.
Google that on there. And yeah, come see me, twitch.tv/DG online. My YouTube channel, youtube.com/at Dad Gaming Online. Make sure you come check me out there. Come hang out in the Discord. Come congratulate Mr. KP on being
No
Discord
doubt.
Member of the Year.
Member of the year.
And yeah, I guess we'll see you next year, everybody. Thanks for tuning
See you
in.
next year.
We'll see you next time.